Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the host and creator of the Stacking Benjamins podcast, Joe Saul-Sehy.
Hey-o, how is everybody? Oh, come on. That was like an 8 a.m. thing. How is everybody? Yes. We are awake and excited to plan retirement today. I'm super happy to be here. As that golden, beautiful voice just said, if I had his voice, I'd burn mine. We're all here to plan retirement. I'm super excited. You know, I heard a cool thing on the way over. They were talking about that. I was listening to a podcast called Acquired on the way over here. And they were talking about IKEA and how it was made. And the founder of IKEA said, it isn't about the destination, it's about the journey. And today, I hope not only do you get a lot more confidence in your retirement, but you also have a lot of fun on your journey toward a more beautiful retirement. Everybody with me on that one? Yes, let's do it together. So what can I say about these two guys? I've known them for 6 or 7 years, but I feel like they're my older brothers by another mother. Whether you listen to their podcast like I do, or you have heard them on the radio, or watch the stars of screen and do their stuff, they fight like an old married couple. They're two of the most hilarious people I know, but at the same time, they give the most straightforward, common sense wisdom that I hear, and I get to hear a lot of financial podcasts because of what I do. I want to say one thing, though, before I invite these two gentlemen to the stage. I go to a lot of conferences, and some of the conferences I go to, I see the same people all the time, and a few of these people I get to talk to, and then when we dig in a little bit, they go to everything, and they accomplish nothing. Being here is not the end-all, be-all. It isn't about what you know. We're going to teach you a lot today. It's really about what you do with it. So we're going to make it actionable. I'd love you to take great notes today, and let's create a great retirement. Everybody with me? Speaking of retirement, here come a couple guys who look like they should have retired 5 years ago. How about that one? Don and Tom, come on up, guys.
I'm just glad you don't have to help them.
Is it too late to retire?
I did my best.
Oh, you did a good job, Joe. That's my chair.
Here's your seat, Grandpa.
Oh, no kidding. I was looking around at all the people from Apella and all the speakers and everything. I am the oldest person.
No, you're not.
Not in the audience.
Not in the audience.
Not in the audience.
I'm going to take your picture to prove that you were here. How's that?
So, I'm going to sit here in this chair. The comfy chair. Oh, by the way, let me get these out. All right? You know what these are? Thank you all
Cheers.
for using the generic terms. I have a copyright on wisdom glasses. So there you go. Please protect my copyright. All right. What are we doing?
I don't have the clicker.
It's right there. There's a clicker. Tom.
This is the clicker?
Oh, my God.
That's the fanciest clicker I've ever seen.
His buggy's outside.
This was supposed to come up before then. So anyway, this is the slide we're supposed to be on. So
is this the one?
This is the one. Thank you all for joining us. And we really appreciate it on what was kind of a difficult weather day from what I'm told, too, once you get outside of Bellevue. My wife and daughter made it here. I wasn't going to go without them, and they just got here. They said it was very snowy at home.
I got a hug from your wife who loves me more than you.
By the way, where are you, honey? I can't find you, but...
She's in the front row where she always is.
Yeah. So I was talking to her about retirement recently.
Yeah.
You know,
she's way behind you.
Well, I know. No, I was talking about my retirement. I was saying, I could be at home more, et cetera, et cetera. And she said, this whole you at home thing might be fine, but I'm still only going to love you 90 minutes a day. So.
What do you want, more?
I want a lot more.
Not from me.
Okay.
Get away. Jeez. So anyway, we've got this really cool day planned for you guys. This is, by the way, the 11th time we've done this.
It's the 13th, somebody just reminded me, because we did Tacoma and Everett.
Oh, the 11th time we've done the Bellevue one. You're right, because there were two others when we went north and central.
Yep.
And south.
Yep.
North and central and south. But this is the big one. This was the one that started with, how many were here for the first one? Anybody? How many love Jim Zorn? Our keynote speaker.
Actually, this guy who's sitting in the front row, he's been to every one, so I got him a little extra treat for you here. Thank you for coming every year. Appreciate it. You can do whatever you like with that. You can put your waste oil from your car, whatever it is, but take advantage of that. So I'm cleaning out the garage. I'm getting old.
Anyway, we've got a lot of great people who are going to tell you a lot of great things, and we really do. This is all about trying to help you make this stuff make more sense. And we spend a lot of time, and I spent a lot of time, years and years, both with Merriman, before Merriman, with Vestry, with Apella, educating you on investing and building an income stream in retirement. But many years ago, it came to me that maybe there are a few other things you need to learn about. So that's why we put this thing together. So today we've got, let's see, I want to take a look here, make sure I don't miss anybody. We got retirement planning. Tom and I are going to talk, whatever.
We have to. We're the organizers.
We're the organizers. We've got retirement planning. We've got Medicare, which is huge. I mean, you know it's huge. Joe is going to talk about how you live a happier life in retirement, lifestyle, which we really haven't done much of in the past. We have Roxy talking about getting your kids to invest. We've got, let's see, we've got estate planning. We've got, oh my gosh, Apollo Lepescu.
Yeah.
We've got so many great people. Who else? Did I miss somebody? I missed Apollo, Tom.
By the way, only if Apollo survives his 2.5-mile swim this morning. I invited him to come out and do it at the lake, but he wouldn't do it, so.
You think not?
No.
At your lake?
At my lake.
It's like swimming in a slush.
Cut his way through the ice, but he does swim 2.5 miles every day, so, yeah. He showed us on his watch.
I know, I saw it.
It's all real.
Anything else you want to cover?
Take it full advantage of today. That includes, yes, all the sessions here. We're going to be doing the show around the corner starting at noon if you want to join us for that. Number 2. That's funny. Don will be doing this. As you can see why Saturday is not my favorite day, right? So we're going to be doing that. We have all the handouts, et cetera, in your bag. Everybody who's speaking should be around today if you want to talk to them. All of our advisors are around today as well, so take advantage of that.
Oh, my gosh, I totally forgot. A really important thing. Paul Merriman is not going to be able to join us today for health reasons. So in his place, we have his partner and a brilliant statistician, Scott Peterson. So Chris Peterson. He works very closely with Paul, and I don't know names. I'm terrible with names.
Chris is wonderful, and
Chris
all the
really
great work that they do. So,
all right, now you can talk about the new
I
Tacoma.
want to mention the fact that we just opened our Tacoma office. Stacy is back in the back. Stacy Nemitz is our advisor there. So for those of you who really hate to come to Bellevue, you don't have to do it anymore. Now you can just go to Tacoma. It's so easy. So it's beautiful. Look at that view, too. I don't know who took that picture, but it's a good one. So taking full advantage of all those things today is my take. Oh, and then also, for those of you who want help after today, there's easy ways to get that. You can meet with an advisor, absolutely free. We will review your portfolio, free, to tell you how diversified you are, how much you're paying others, how much risk you're taking. And we make it even simpler. You can just take your phone, from what I'm told, and use this QR code. Now, I did this an hour ago, and I had the most wonderful delivery of Chinese food about 7:30. It was really good. So, but you can do it right here on your phone, whether you're joining us online or in person. If you don't want to do that, guess what? We still have the forms out at the table, and every single person who asks for a meeting gets a free copy of Don's book. And if you're really nice to Don, and I mean really nice to Don, he will sign it for you today, right?
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't know that, but sure.
Take full advantage.
I just do what I'm told. Oh, now it's my turn. Is that it? That was all we had?
I could go on longer if you like, but I think the good people want to hear what you've got to say with his one slide. So, took a lot of work. I do want to mention...
You have 5 minutes.
They just gave me the 5 minutes. I'm out. For those of you who don't know the history of our relationship, it's kind of magical in many ways, because Don and I kind of started in the financial radio business almost at the same time.
Almost exactly the same time.
I started my radio career right up the road here at, I hate to say it, the radio station that Bellevue High School still has, KASB Radio, 1974. But I was a rockin' DJ then, and I did that for a few years.
And 17 years old.
Yeah, that's right. 16, 17, anyway, close. So, and then when I was looking to program a radio station here in Seattle in the late 1980s, we landed on a thing called the Business Radio Network, which was full-time, 24/7 information about markets, investing, companies, all that kind of stuff. And they had a show called the Ways and Means Committee.
The Ways to the Means.
You get it.
That's where I came up with the name, the Ways to the Means.
And guess who was the host?
Me.
Don McDonald. So, and that show, I think you became bigger than the Ways to the Means somehow.
I did. Well, it was funny because people would call the network saying, I want to carry that show with Don McDonald. And they'd go, the Ways and Means Committee? No, the show with Don McDonald. The Ways and Means Committee? No, the show with Don McDonald. So they changed the name. Get this. This is very, very clever of them.
Very.
To the Don McDonald Show.
There you go. Took a lot of work.
Hey,
Consultants
the
were paid
whole
hundreds of thousands of dollars.
The marketing department they worked weeks on that one.
Yeah. So we
Workshopped
developed a relationship there. We did some work together over the years. The aforementioned Paul Merriman. And Paul, we hope you feel better. I know he's watching this morning. We're missing you here today. Who's been a great supporter of ours at this event and many other ways. And then started a company together 15 years ago. We merged in with our friends here that are here today. Some of the folks from our company, Apella, who's, thank you very much for letting us continue to do this event. They've been watching me closely. They got the hook ready to go and pull me off as soon as I say something I shouldn't say. So
I already talked to the mic guy. That's all it takes.
I got to say, beyond the doing the show and the work that I get to do with Don, he has truly become one of my best friends. I love our relationship. It's valuable, and I hope you get as much out of today as I know that I will.